Yeah, man, it was. It was building up to be a massive moment for me in Australia's sporting history and whatnot, and we put up short. Obviously, didn't get the win. So a lot of people, obviously were doubting me, didn't think it was even going to be close, and nevertheless, a lot of people are proud of what happened there, and because they expected me to not do so well, but for me, I expected to win. So I'm hard on myself. I've got to watch the fight back anyway, see how it went, but. I don't know.
Set the result aside completely. How do you feel about your performance tonight?
Could have done better. I know I could have done better. I think, I should always respect my opponents. I respect him. I probably played some positions more safe than back myself. And yeah, there was times where I did, and then I just should have. Now that I know that, next time it's going to be a totally different story. I wish I could go straight back out there right now and do the first round. It'd be totally different. Again,
It's rare that we see this amount of emotion from you.
The all corners say you win 3 rounds. Don't worry when I ask them. Just the arena, it's so crazy. That's why I just try to hear what the Bruce Buffer say, and when he say, and still I just was very happy, because I did long camp, hard work, and I was happy,
You went from being, in just 4 months, you went from a title contender to the champion and now the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. It seems as if you always believed that you were anyway, but how good does it feel to finally sit up top?
I always know. Me, myself, and Khabib, we best in the world, because I don't know some people training like us. We're training so hard, training every day, morning, evening, all the time. We in the gym. From this fight, I don't have many days, many weeks for the recovery, for rest. I'm gonna still improve. I did many mistakes. I'm gonna improve always, and now I am best fighter in the world, and people I know want to take this, but I don't want to give some chance anybody.
There was some very meaningful positions that I think you'd have a hard time explaining. I don't begrudge your decision that you saw that Islam won. What I begrudge is the lack of courage that you showed by giving Islam the fight and not doing what we have an industry standard of doing and giving it to the hometown guy. The hometown guy who was undersized, who's the only one that had any interest there tonight, that had all of the crowd and the momentum going, so the world's going to understand it. There was a 3-1 underdog. You give it to the guy. That is what the standard of our industry says. You can disagree with me. You'd be on the right side to disagree with me. But I will stand by the point nonetheless. How do you possibly have a fight that was supposed to be a one-sided ass kick and it ends up being a back and forth battle and you don't give it to Volkanovski? Tell me one fight in history, and bring boxing into it. Tell me one time in boxing or MMA history that we haven't screwed the other guy. And I will go a little bit further. Sure I will. There is an unwritten rule in fighting, in combat, started with the sport of wrestling. If two guys are doing the same thing, but one guy is bigger, and it's very relevant because we end up with this in the heavyweight class. In the heavyweight class that's separated by 60 pounds. one guy can be meaningfully bigger. Now they're out there doing the same thing, but the bigger guy is going to be pushing the smaller guy backwards. He just is. He's bigger. You don't call the smaller guy for stalling.